I go to Azure portal and I create a key vault. Create a key vault. Let's say DSS demo key vault. See this access policies. Right now this is the user who has the access policy. Instead, we can actually start with creating an Azure Active Directory application and giving permission to that particular application in this particular step here. So click on this, add new. I actually want service principal, but I don't have, so I'll have to cancel this step. Go to, if I can do it from here, let me check. No, not possible. So let us go to first Azure Active Directory. I've cancelled the previous step, and here I'll create a service application. Add new application. Add application you are developing. Oh yes, first we have to actually go via app registrations and then come here and give permissions. But that is fine. Even if you start from here, go here, add new application, you're actually taking it is taking us to the registering a new application only, same step. So add new application. I'll call it as my key vault AD app. Sign in URL. Right now you can just give something. Click on create. Once it is created, it is going to have the app ID and the app secret. I'll need those two. So we can go from here itself. It's not refreshing there. Change the filter actually. It was my apps, change that to all apps. And we have here our application, my key vault AD app. So you can go to that my key vault AD app, and this app ID would be required. Then go to settings. Here we'll have keys. So we'll create a new key. Let's say key 1, some name, 1 year, and the value. You don't even have to enter the value, just save, automatically it will be generated for you. And copy this. Very important, we have to copy the value, as we will not be able to retrieve it once we have gone out of that blade. So app ID and the key. for this particular application, right? So to securely to get the token, we'll need to provide this app ID and this key. When I give these two things, this particular application is going to provide me the token. Now I go to, all this is over. I mean, we don't have to do anything now. Finish. Now we'll have to go to creating a key vault. Create a key vault. Give some name. Access policy. I will add now the application. My key vault AD app. Click on select. Now for this key vault, what kind of permissions we want to provide? For that we can either manually do it or else simply choose a template here. We want to give access to keys, secret and certificate, or keys and secret, secret and certificate, only keys, only secrets, only certificate. Like that, different options are available here. So let us say I am interested in key and secret management. So automatically key permissions and secret permissions got populated. I mean, otherwise you'll have to manually come and check here, that's all. So key management operations. So this particular service principal have these permissions. That's what is the meaning of it. Cryptographic operations, decrypt, encrypt is not there right now. Let it be not there. Likewise, secret permissions, we have almost all. Just that secret purging is not there. That's it. Deleting basically. And then now what is important is you have two choices. One is here you provide a user rather than the service principal as application, and then here you provide the service principal. Authorized application you provide as the service principal, and here you provide a list of users who have permission. But what I did here itself, I gave permission to the application. So this is automatically disabled. It's locked. So all those users who have ability to authenticate with this AD application will have permissions for this. That's the meaning of it. So my keyword AD app. Click on OK. Click on create. So this is the step here. Azure AD app registration. We have the key vault. Just give some URL. Key vault demo app. We want the app ID and the keys. Right. So app ID we copied and key we copied. Two things we copied. We created a key vault. Yeah, one very important step I missed, but now when we create a key vault, we can give some advanced access policies. What are these advanced access policies? We can enable access to Azure virtual machine for deployment. See, at the time of deploying a virtual machine, we would need a key vault, and that permission can be granted. ARM templates can access the Azure Key Vault. Like that, virtual machine can use Key Vault for disk encryption. Virtual machines disk can be encrypted. So for that also we will need Key Vault. For all the three things we might need Key Vault, and on need basis we will have to give this permission. So right now if the Key Vault is created, all the three will be unchecked. So in case needed, you can actually grant those permissions. Access policies. Show advanced access policies and provide the permissions here. So I may need actually this feature. I'll not check right now. On need basis, I'll come and check them. So this step is performed, and as I told you, select the principal. The principal can be either an AD application created earlier, or the principal can be the users and roles. But if the principal is users and roles, then we provide the authorized application. It's the same application actually. So either you directly give principal itself as the application, or else in principal give the users and roles and give the service principal later. One and the same. And this is the URL of your Key Vault. Same thing can be achieved using PowerShell commands. So administrator has created the Key Vault. Now it's time to add keys or secrets. You have keys. You can either generate or import. You can upload a file, name. So I'll give name. Let's say my key 1. And all these are different algorithms. Create. Like that, some secret also can be stored here. My secret 1 and value. This is a secret. Content type is text in our case, but it can be anything actually. It need not be what I have typed. It can be anything here. So basically SQL Server connection string I told you can be a secret.